Just going over these figures.
Hey Lawrence, little query for you.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, I want to shave my face, but I don't know what to use. Got any tips?
Dollar Shave Club, mate.
Oh,
Right here.
hell to the yes.
That's a lovely blade.
That looks
at a very
fantastic.
reasonable price.
How much?
Well, it's normally £12 for a class. I believe it's called a classic shave starter set. But if you order through us, it's just £5.
Yeah. You're having me on?
I'm not.
Oh, I'll have some of that, please.
Well, let me tell you this, Stephen. EXO has teamed up with Dollar Shave Club, and that's why we can bring this offer to you guys at the beginning of the podcast. And they've sent us some fantastic products for us to try out.
These here?
Yeah, I already have actually. I used these to shave before the fight.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And you look good.
Honestly, some people did say it was possibly the best beard they've ever seen on me.
I didn't say that.
Some people did.
I shaved my legs because my thighs were too big to get my pants on.
The funny thing is, you can actually use this to shave your face. You could even use it to shave your legs like you do.
Oh, that is funny.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Lawrence. I'm going to give you an extra 10% off with the EXO promo.
Really?
Yeah.
If you use the promo code EXOPROMO.
That's it, you know, simple, easy to remember.
If you sit down that camera and I'll say the words, you mouth it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. EXOPROMO.
Nice.
Brilliant. Here's the podcast. Welcome back to the EXO podcast. Today, no Brian or True Geordie, no Will, but we've got Calfreezy.
The next best thing.
And Stephen. It's the 3 because, frankly, you just couldn't get Max.
That's true enough, actually. Max was too busy at a bar job to turn up here, which is the biggest insult we've ever had at EXO.
That's not true. That's
when my mongy mate Max won't turn up because he's got to pull a pint. you know we're not doing well.
We were the first thing that I thought of when I thought of doing this podcast was Modern Warfare 2 is launched again.
Yeah,
Something that's
I haven't
launched.
even bothered to download it. I feel like it's one of those things that it just best left as nostalgia.
Yeah.
You know, like
That's
just
the worry.
let it be. Let me just remember the amount of nukes I got.
Yeah,
You know,
and because you would have got a lot of nukes.
that was like I
age
come
you
home
were,
and it's
yeah.
just like
Nuking it.
yeah.
I didn't get one. Well, actually, I did get one, but then when I was about to activate it, the game finished, and I was really sad.
Do you are you a big gamer?
I'm a big gamer, yeah, but I'm not a big gamer. You know, I've
You don't
dabbled.
strike me, honestly, you don't strike me as someone who plays computer games at all.
No, there's a lot of dents in my wall where I used to throw my controller.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
you watch a lot of Harry.
yeah,
Yeah.
a lot. He was
Inspired
like,
by.
want to be Rochelle
I used to be a FIFA gamer, and I realised,
on YouTube.
yeah, that my nose doesn't do well for commentary.
Zonzi.
Like, but yeah, that was just because I was trying to be like everyone else. It just wasn't for me.
Did it ever bang?
Works for me.
No, it didn't bang. I used to comment on other FIFA YouTubers' videos saying, "Oh, that's a really good video."
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to do that on my channel. Yeah, that was me.
Did you do that?
No.
So you never needed to comment. You were always just.
I don't think I ever did. Not like. Oh, no, I don't remember the times where I did. I remember because back in the day you used to be able to actually message the bigger YouTubers, right? Like actually privately message them. So I probably did quite a lot of that.
Do you think you could?
I would hate to go back and look at some of the stuff that I sent. I remember I sent Zerka something ages ago. We're talking like the very original YouTube days.
A year ago.
Yeah.
Please.
No, seriously though, like.
No, but besides that, not really, no. But now it's on every video, isn't it? Like the top comment there, it starts with like if KSI won the fight, and then underneath, I did a review on my channel, check it out.
Oh, they can edit as well now. So once it does well, they can just add it in.
Yeah.
Can you do that? Oh, yeah, of course you can edit that. Yeah, I don't really remember.
Will used to do that on Twitter. There's people send me screenshots of DMs they've got of him saying, "Oh, can you check out my new video, please?"
Really?
Give me some feedback and all that sort of stuff.
Do you ever find that people who want feedback are basically just going, "I want to hear you say I'm good"? Like, so I was watching an interaction the other day between True Geordie and a new YouTuber. This new YouTuber had interviewed Brian, and then afterwards turned to him and went, "Any feedback?" And what he really meant by that was, "Tell me that was good because I need your validation." And Brian went, "You're a little bit TV at times. Like I don't feel like you're being yourself." And the guy just went, "Oh." And I was watching it like, that wasn't what you wanted to hear.
No, yeah, I agree. I definitely. If I was asking for, now do you know what? It depends who I'm asking for feedback. Like if we're looking at someone that's like clearly very well respected and really good at what they do, then I genuinely would be interested, and I would actually want them to tell me where I fucked it. But if I'm just like asking a YouTuber that I know ain't really got you know, isn't that great? Then yeah, I'm just looking for you to just massage the ego.
How many YouTubers are able to give you like real feedback anyway?
Well, there's only a handful.
Yeah.
There's only a handful.
Like there's not.
And there's none in this room.
Yeah. There's no one around on YouTube.
I'm looking at you, Con, as well. Yeah. I don't want any of your feedback.
I'm not subscribed.
Wow. Con's got the early shutdown. Con, your channel blew up after. How many subscribers you got now?
198.
198?
Oh, he's going to be sat here soon, isn't he?
Yeah,
I'll be over there.
Yeah, while you're over there fiddling with the equipment. What are you on?
5 something, you know, 5 something. I haven't uploaded for about a month, so.
Why?
Oh, you know,
Max
just.
has been too busy pulling pints.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
He's got a week off soon, and he's like, oh, I'm not going to be able to film. I was like, okay, you going away or something? He went, no, Spider-Man's coming out, so I'm playing that for a whole week.
Is that out now?
No.
Oh, it does look quite fun.
Don't encourage it. He's sitting in his room for a whole week. I was like, do you not want to take 2 hours out? And he's like, no. No, I'm going to stay in and play it. It's my time. That's a holiday to Max. Playing the game.
I'm going to New York
Booked his holiday on.
Suitcase packed.
Honestly though, why haven't you uploaded? Because it's dog shit.
What, the channel? Oh, you know, think about it like this. Adele, she makes an album once every 2 years.
5 years.
5 years.
6.
And the demand's still there.
Yeah.
I am YouTube's Adele.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She tends to break records when she uploads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I barely break 200,000 views.
She tends to make people cry without showing them a penis.
Imagine if Adele had a penis. She should do that, you know, mix things up, because she's got a happy life now and all this.
And I'm not gonna lie, her album's starting to sound the same. Like, imagine you threw in a bit of like a transgender theme into one.
That's
I
it,
can
yeah.
guarantee you there are some bangers in there.
Adele, if that's your real name.
The lower voice. What if her name was just Del from now
Yeah.
on?
Deli. I mean,
Yeah.
it's literally in a name. Isn't
Deli
it?
would be good, yeah.
There you go, Adele.
There you go, Del.
Oh,
There's your rebrand. Because I know you're dropping off. And that was the main thing we were all worried about.
Yeah.
Is she stopped making music? No, she's got another banger.
She's got like a kid, and all her songs are just like, oh, men are bastards, but now she's happily, you know,
with kids.
married or whatever. With kids.
Do you think some people listen to those songs and try to fit into that heartbreak? Like, do you remember when you were a teenager, I'd listen to a sad song and I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, I think I'm really sad as well.
Yeah.
But actually I had a perfectly
I love
reasonable
that. I
good
love
life.
wallowing in my own pity.
You're in pity. I'm glad you
I
said
do
pity.
that quite a lot. I like to listen to
Uploaded for a month.
Passenger Let Her Go. That's a good one to
Oh, that is such a good
just
tune.
just lie on the floor.
That is a banger.
Then my mum walks in and going, you alright? I just go, no, I'm not, Christine.
Yeah.
I feel like for me to make videos, I need to be pathetic. You know, it's not.
Right.
It doesn't work if my life's going well. So
Is it not a character? Is that why you've not uploaded? Because for a month you...
it's been alright, you know.
You
Yeah,
just had
it's
to let
going
it go
well.
on repeat for the last month, and
Yeah. Now I need to, you know, just let everything sort of crash into a wall, and I'll be good again.
Sure, well you've got 50% of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that mean?
Nothing. So, what about that though? Like, are you struggling for motivation to upload videos, or are you?
Do you know what? Me and Cal actually, we decided yesterday, let's head to the pub. So we went to the pub. He brought his notebook. I don't have a notebook, so I brought my laptop.
Right.
Sat down, and we just went on Morgs' channel, actually,
Right, yeah,
for about 3 hours, and figured out how the hell is this guy doing it. And
I honestly don't know.
3 hours later, we came to the conclusion that we have no fucking idea what's going on there.
What is going on?
It's
What-
these young fans, like 10 years old.
Yeah.
He's got all of them monopolised. I don't know whether he's breaking America as well, because he's got what, 5 million subscribers.
More than that now, I think.
It just keeps going and going.
And his mum
going.
has more than you.
Yeah, but she got terminated. Oh,
What happened?
Whoa.
What?
What was it?
I don't know. She got.
Someone came back from the
terminated
future
as
and Sarah Connor.
I'm sure she tweeted, or Morgs tweeted saying my mum got terminated.
Really?
As in,
Yeah.
sorry, we
Channel.
have to establish a difference here between her channel being terminated and
Her actually.
her being
bolt-
Oh no, she's still going. She's still going.
Still
Don't
going,
worry.
thank God.
right.
Yeah,
I
those
would've missed
thumbnails need her. Looking angry, she is. But yeah, I don't know how he does it. He just he jumps on trends, but he.
No, but is it not even that though? You look at
Then.
it, it's like, since when is hiding in your ex-girlfriend's house for 24 hours without her knowing a trend?
Honestly, I do feel you do read that though and think, I've got to watch that.
Yeah.
Like I want to see what
Do
that
you?
is.
I can promise you I looked at that and went, yeah, no.
It's fake.
That's not fucking happening.
There's also, I mean, there's very few places to hide inside a house.
Don't have it.
Depends on how big the house is, but like, I mean, if you're just...
He lives out in the sticks, so a little money goes a long way.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, it's really good. Money goes a long way. What? Yeah. If it's a studio apartment, like in my flat, I don't think there's a place that you... I sometimes, when I do get home, honestly, check the whole flat in case someone's there.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Why?
Because for a little while...
His girlfriend constantly tries to hide from him.
Yeah, she was just going, oh,
come on now, you can come out!
She was under the sofa for about a week before I found her.
Classic.
No, but seriously, like that, because for a little while I was like, I swear I can hear something banging, and it turned out it was just pigeons landing on the roof.
Oh. So you're in a high up apartment?
Yeah, very high.
Oh.
Yeah, first floor.
Fancy.
Are you moving?
I am moving.
Because Cal's moved to a really nice place.
Yeah, I see your
Have
pictures.
you been there?
When did you go?
Filmed a video where I was out for 24 hours. Coming out soon.
Oh no, that was exactly it. I had no idea it was in my house.
Yeah.
There you go.
That is actually, you've really achieved that well then.
I know, yeah. Thank you, mate.
Yeah.
Never again come here.
Maybe,
I think,
you know what you should do is you should make a channel called Morgs, spelt like where they put the dead people, and trick the kids into hiding in a coffin for 24 hours and no one found me. Hiding in the coffin for 10 years. No one found my granddad. He's
hiding in my
ex-girlfriend's
coffin. Just keep going with it. When did I go to your house?
There's people here for the long con.
Yeah.
I went after the football match.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh.
And I fell asleep on the floor.
Yeah, that doesn't
I
surprise
couldn't
me.
hack my drink again.
You, after the boxing match, really couldn't hack your drink, could you?
I was dancing.
I don't think I've ever been to something where he has been able to hack the drink though.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think the first time I ever met him was at Will's birthday party.
Yeah.
And we just had to have some pre-drinks here. And he didn't make it out. Oh no.
I made it.
You did make it out, but it wasn't a pretty sight at all.
I got kicked out after 10 minutes.
Yeah, because you're not Larry, but you're the kind of person who'll make a very questionable joke toward a bouncer, and the bouncer will take offence to it.
Yeah. That's me.
Yeah.
But you know, bouncers, some of them like me, some of them instantly hate me.
Yeah.
That's most people actually, not just bouncers. What sort of drunk are you two?
I'm quite happy drunk.
Very sociable.
I like to chat to everyone and anyone, even when it's visible that they don't want to talk to me. I'm still talking.
And
to
I'm
you.
completely unaware of the fact they don't want to talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm literally.
Really?
I'll be like, I'll walk away. So I'll walk away and have a great conversation, and they'll be like, I have no fucking idea what happened there.
At these YouTube events, people often get pinned down by someone. I saw Harry was talking to someone, and I just went, Harry, I think someone's looking for you. He stood up and went, thank you.
No, do you know what? Harry is the funniest person to watch in social situations. So
yeah.
There is this sort of underlying, not even a conspiracy, but you know, there's this sort of rumor going around that he may have autism.
Right.
I'm being serious when I say this. Like in social situations, it is hard to watch. It's hard to watch, and he's very, very against talking to people that he isn't comfortable with.
But that is kind of normal though, isn't it? Like, do you ever think like humans are set up not to talk to a lot of people? Like, we're supposed to live in little villages of 150 people and like not really interact with other people.
This is so long ago though.
Yeah.
I'm not really having that.
20
years?
Yeah, maximum. That was when Britain was brilliant. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
God, talk to me. 3 years old, living the life.
Yeah. Were you 23? No, but seriously, like some people just aren't meant to talk to a lot of people.
No, I get there's like inverted people.
Do you think he's just not inverted? He's just verted.
He just has autism, okay?
Right.
Like I think he's on the scale, on the spectrum.
You're not even saying that for a comedic laugh. You're actually
I'm
doing this as like a
actually
medical
being
evaluation.
and that's why his videos are so good.
Yeah, because he doesn't have that inhibition that other people would have.
Yeah.
Like he's not got that awareness.
Yeah, so he just makes it, and that's why if you watch every one of his videos, it's like a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Con, what was it like shooting the video with him? Because didn't you do his diss track?
I bet he told you what to do for a bunch of it.
I think I'm the same.
You're introverted. You're not introverted. I found you on the dance floor just going, hey.
Did I say inverted?
Introvert, yeah.
I did say invert. Let me just rewind that. I meant introverted, all right?
Yeah.
So anyway, can you just lay that back over?
Videos, he'll say, I've got this and this and that, let's do this.
Right.
I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
I like to collaborate with people, so I put my suggestions in.
Yeah.
But he's quite involved, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah.
So is Will. Will's really. Will's, yeah, he really.
Will's super.
He's
like,
also on the spectrum.
Will's, Will like loves scripting things.
But if you watch Harry's old videos where he was Simon react to his old videos, you will see from a young age he's been like more creative than anyone out there. He's out there with weird ideas.
Yes.
Like he could do After Effects from like the age of like 3, mate. It's like he was actually he was green screening himself in Nerf Wars from the age of like 10, whatever it was.
At something. Yeah. Some kids are like that. I remember having a friend who would just come over to my house and he didn't have a good enough PC at home. He actually wasn't the Spectrum, but like he would come over, download a piece of software, and then spend the whole day just like playing on it. And one day he 3D mapped my head, and I remember just being like, okay.
I wonder what he's done with that map now.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very talented.
Probably the Loslands, isn't he?
He's not. He's actually like a really talented music writer now, which is really strange. But like it all comes from the fact that he was coming over and like downloading Cubase and stuff and using it on this really fast computer that we had. It was kind of weird.
Famous
but great.
Friends.
Yeah, he's not that famous, but he's a very good songwriter. You might know him.
Who's your most famous
friend
from childhood?
I feel like you've got someone in your locker.
Yeah, that's what I brought him.
Oh, really?
Wolves captain.
I was going to say it's Connor Cody, yeah.
Ooh.
That is actually quite a good one.
That's not bad. Yeah.
He could have played for Liverpool as well for much longer, because now looking at the standard of him.
Yeah, he has got much better, but he needed to go get the playing time, didn't he?
Yeah.
Captain of Wolves.
That's it, you know. Will he ever play for England? I don't know.
Wait, so are we talking that like ever went to your school or Ewan McGregor?
Oh. Ewan McGregor?
Bang. He's got us.
That's unbeatable.
I'm not topping that.
How about that?
No, there's no way I'm topping that. I mean, no, there's no way I'm topping that. How the fuck did you have Ewan McGregor?
You ask him, to be honest.
That's like 15, 20 years apart though, right?
Well, yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but,
do you think there are people now who go, I know that?
Yeah, I get tweeted like pictures of me in my old yearbook. Like they're like, oh, you went to my school.
Right.
Yeah, it's really. And I was about to say like, I don't know if any of you guys have had that yet because it's coming. That like they come out. Oh, there's like pictures of me in a school on the wall somewhere, and they go like that. They've taken pictures and they go like, oh my god, you used to go to my school.
Wait, so does your school brag? Does your school go, oh, we made him?
No, it's not just of me there, just like that. It's like
a mass class thing, like the whole year.
Yeah. It's like the whole year. Like this is the class of bang.
That makes sense.
Here you go.
That would have been really weird if it was just a picture of you up on the wall.
I want a cardboard cutout outside the principal's office.
Yeah. Someone actually messaged me the other day and said, can I have a full body cardboard cutout of you? And I was like, that really worries. I don't know what you're going to do with it.
Oh, Stephen! It was empty.
Good. Do you say you're well educated?
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like you had a good education?
Yeah. Oh, I got a much better education than,
than you could have before. Yeah.
My parents
looked after you.
Yeah, did well.
Yeah. Well, same
very
as
lucky.
Ewan McGregor, isn't it?
There you go. How about that? Big Ewan.
He's quite a smart guy. I feel like there's no one I can beat. I once met Vince McMahon.
What? At school?
No, in New York.
But that's got nothing to do with...
But that's the only famous person I can think of. Like, I remember like a really big moment as a childhood was walking down the street, seeing a Hummer pull up and Vince McMahon just got out the car. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, it's
funny walk.
Vince McMahon. Yeah, and he's there like, he's doing his little walk. And I was like, oh my God, Vince McMahon. And we didn't have cameras at the time, so I didn't get a picture with him. I just shook his hand and he walked away.
Speaking of people who work in a ring, JJ versus Logan.
Yeah, that was a good one, wasn't it? That's a really good.
You've done very well there.
Thanks, guys.
You were there on the night.
Was I?
Yeah.
Don't remember much.
Your suit was, I'd say you win suit of the...
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
There was some good competition. There's a lot of people dressed.
Nico Milano had a good suit, like sort of an inverse of yours, basically, which was pretty good.
Nice.
Brian had that three-piece and Joe Weller had a three-piece as well.
I feel like...
It's overdressed.
I don't know, I feel like...
I mean, I went for the smart casual. I know, but as a commentator, if you're on that desk, you've got to be, you've got to look the part.
I know, but I was wearing a suit. I just took the suit jacket off and was wearing a t-shirt underneath. And there are people now going, oh, you didn't wear a suit. And I was like, I did wear a suit. It's just that I wore a t-shirt rather than wearing a shirt.
You ruddy hipster. Yeah. That's what I think.
And there are a lot of people who got quite angry about that.
I was livid.
Yeah, I remember on the night you telling me how livid you were when you were massaging my shoulders.
I wanted you to calm down and think about what you'd done.
Spaz out.
Who were you sitting next to? Because you were sitting next to...
I was sat next to Keemstar.
Right.
And
You tell him all the secrets. You point him around going, he's a pervert. He's a paedophile.
Well, no, I was going. There's Tommy Robinson. Do you know about him? I went, I think so, yeah. And then I went, there's Ben Phillips, and he was like, who's that? So I had to explain, shit Facebook video makers to him, and he was like, still don't know him. I even did an impression of his brother going, Ben! Whatever he does, it is weird.
Sorry, bro!
Logan had the worst entourage I've ever seen.
The entourage walk into the ring was, I think I'm not sure if on the live stream you 100% feel like the intensity towards Logan Paul, when they're walking towards the ring.
Yeah.
I know as a commentator we're probably supposed to bring that to life, but like it was so tense in the whole arena, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Everyone was excited.
It was like surreal.
Which probably the thing is, I imagine like the Americans, the way they do it, they're so different to the way sort of British people do it. So I can imagine in Logan's and Jake's dressing room, it's all really like intense. Everyone's like come on, like just like really like. Everything's just way too intense. Whereas when I was backstage a bit for when Gib was going to go out and just everyone getting ready for JJ's one as well, and people just mucking about, having a laugh.
Yeah.
And it's super relaxed back there. And it was actually just sick to be in there. Like, I was in there, I was like, this is actually loads of fun just hanging out in here. And they had music going and everyone's just messing around, dashing things at each other's head. It's pretty good fun.
Do you think that's good though? Like,
if that was me, I would much prefer that than them going like, come on. Like, then you're just working yourself up to like, no. And then and then obviously as JJ starts hitting the pads before he goes out and then walks out, it all gets more serious. And that sort of, no one's launching golf balls around the thing anymore. The
golf balls. Golf ball hits you in the head.
Explains
I mean, hey, you got to keep the.
Yeah. Some people throwing golf balls at him.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, he's not ready for the fight. Give us 10 minutes.
Seriously though, like that is the difference I think between the American camp and the English camp. Yeah. Like there was also a block of Americans in the arena right by the ring, like Logan's block basically.
Oh right.
There was like Roman Atwood.
Yeah, I saw that.
I smiled at him. He was
and
nice.
Did you get a smile?
Yeah, his mum was sticking a middle finger up at me and Keemstar.
His mum?
For some reason, people started to think me and Keemstar were doing. No.
Logan's mum.
Oh, Logan's mum.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant Roman
I just looked at her and she's going like that at one point. I think, what's going on?
What? Is that how you reacted?
Yeah. Should have gone up to her and got a little crack on the head.
Keem was going for it. He was saying if he gives me another look, I'm going to go like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Not to the suicide guy.
No. Because Keem really does, he loves that side of it.
He loves to antagonise.
He's one of those people who I think can deal with that antagonistic side of things. I don't think everyone...
the villain.
Yeah, or like not even just care, because he knows it doesn't really matter what they think of him, like it's not really going to change his life. Whereas I think there aren't many characters like that. A lot of people on YouTube are like, they want everyone to like them, like they all want to be, everyone wants to get on. Like that's unusual.
You gotta, But he's made it work for himself.
But again, like who's the normal person there? Is Keem the normal person because he's willing to go to war with someone that he doesn't agree with, or are like the other people normal because they want to get on with everyone and be like peace and love? Do you know what I mean?
I don't think there's no you can't say one of the two is normal. Like they're just different.
The average.
There's no just do whatever. Who fucking cares what the normal is?
I see your point. I'm just saying.
I'd say
like the
Keem's
weird.
the anomaly.
Do you think he's the exception to the general YouTube rule?
Yeah.
Because everyone on YouTube...
Well, just in terms of YouTube.
Yeah, I don't mean like people.
I thought you were deep in it a bit too much there.
No, I'm not like apes acting a certain way.
I think Keem loves that, but that's why people watch it though, right?
Yeah,
I guess so.
So that's his appeal, is people like that, whereas
his lack of giving a
lot
shit.
of people just prefer to just want everyone to like him. But then again, you look at like JJ. JJ is probably similar to Keem. He doesn't really give a shit.
I think though some people feel safe in JJ's videos. Like when you watch JJ's videos, you don't watch them to go like, oh, I can't wait for this controversy and drama. You watch it because you're supporting JJ. You're not necessarily watching Keem's videos because you're going, I'm there to support what Keem's saying. You're sort of there for the news he delivers.
He's a bit of a troll, isn't he?
Yeah, he loves it.
I think, and also he's willing to just sort of maybe antagonise someone to get that, not even a bad reaction, but like to draw their character out a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is definitely an interesting one. Not many YouTubers act like that. No. What gets your
but
YouTube...
not many need to. Imagine if they all did it, you'd all just be like, bloody hell, this is...
It would just be horrible.
It's just,
He's the exception to the rule, and that's why
it
he
works.
is so good.
It works,
it
works.
It's like what gets your YouTube juices going?
what gets my YouTube juices going?
Yeah.
David Dobrik gets my
still
YouTube juices. Up 100%. The guy, like, I still wait for him to upload. Like, I know I've got one to watch from last night.
You got notifications on?
I don't have notifications on, but I already know in my head we got Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays
in
the evenings when you upload. But because I'm in the UK, they go up late, so I've got Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Yeah.
Those are my days.
Those are great days.
Those are good days. I wake up, head to the office, and we actually have the office. The office will watch it. Because this guy is a legend and fucking sick at making videos.
That's weird. So you're saying like you sit down with a few other people?
All the guys, even if they don't want to watch it, they have to watch it.
And it's only
because he makes amazing videos.
He does. He puts in the effort.
Yeah.
I think in his latest one, there's a guy whose face I recognised. He's like a British guy, and he's one of those that makes those, again, shitty Facebook videos. He might be a nice guy, Christian Hamby or something. Will's made a video about him.
Yes.
Getting sucked off by a Hoover or something.
Mate, this guy is very bizarre.
Yeah.
Like, very, very bizarre. I personally have never met him, so I don't want to pass too much judgment.
Yeah.
But I've had friends that have met him and have told me like he is just an odd guy. But I feel like all these Facebook guys are just fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I haven't met anyone yet that I've been. You're a sound blower, mate. Let's go
Jack
for a drink.
Jones. Is he still going?
Oh, I hope. No, he is, unfortunately. But it's so bizarre because every time he posts something, all I read in the comment is people just going at him, telling him to stop. Yet for some reason, he still gets like the views are still sort of not quite what they were, but they're still there. But I don't think anything tops him getting slapped with a pizza. Do you remember that?
People love that though.
Oh
that is still...
my God, mate. When I saw that, it was... And then he called the police on him.
Yeah, that was weird because he couldn't take the banter back to him, or he couldn't take that side. Like that used to really annoy me.
I forgot that's what he did.
Yeah, he thought that was what I was doing in the podcast. He always freaked me out. But I always wanted to see him in Covent Garden and be like, "The fuck are you doing?" Like, see, just
what? As in, he comes up to you and then you
because you know him,
you know.
and you're like, "What's this guy gonna do?"
What would you say? So, like, you know, if I'm here, and, I'm Jack Jones, whatever his name is, walks up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what would you like? Let's just say, he's gonna go up to you and go for his little.
Yeah. I grab his hand, I twist it back behind his back, and I go citizen's arrest. I slam his head on the ground.
Into a pizza.
Into a pizza.
Yeah.
Steven's there waiting next to me. Yeah, I'll go 1, 2, 3, and he slips the pizza under, and he calls the police.
Surely there's got to be like the perfect sort of response to someone that comes up to you. Like there has to be something that is humiliating, but they have to put it in their video.
It has to be like just complete indifference to that person. Just almost like, what are you doing? Like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually really embarrassing for you, bro.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Look at you.
This is kind of cringy, bro. Like maybe you should start. Like just make him feel like so happy. Like if someone did that to me, what can you say to that? Like there's nothing you can say. If someone is literally just like, I'm not gonna lie, bro, this is pretty cringe. Want to just do it again? I'll pretend I'll fake for it.
Yeah,
that. Like really, just go at it like that. Like you're trying to help him out.
Or get your phone out.
You know that he's shit at what he does.
Start filming it. I'll get your second angle. Do you want me to get another angle? Like you get your phone up. Suddenly there's this awkward like. Yeah, and then you follow him for a little while, and every time he does it to someone else, you can just go in the background and just go, it's getting awkward now.
Yeah. or just back out. Don't forget the second angle. Remember what we talked about?
Yeah.
Like, as if you're his mentor following him around, and you're just getting on his shit. Do you know how annoying that is?
We talked about this. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be going up to people in that way. You need to look more crazy. Come on, pal. He was weird. Those things always make me feel madly, crazily uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can't watch the videos. I actually feel that much like sort of secondhand cringe, whatever the hell.
It's more when they're fake and you can see how bad the acting is.
Yeah.
Why have you even bothered?
I hate the ones where they attach like a snake to the back of a person and then...
That's what that Christian hand is.
Yeah, and then the person pretends to run away. Or a giant spider.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, that's blatantly not a giant spider, is it?
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, he turns up in David Dobrik's video. I just thought, what are you doing, Dave?
I didn't notice that because I don't actually know what he looks like. I've just heard of him.
Do you think that shows though? So if you're not one of the big YouTubers, so say for instance, like someone in a big YouTube group is a bit weird, people just go, oh, that's blah blah blah. That he's just weird. If you're not one of the big guys, but you're weird, you are just weird. So there's
give me an example of a big YouTuber that's weird.
like a lot of big YouTubers are weird.
Hit me with one, just so I know like where we're at.
Like it would be unusual if at the party Stephen came into the party and started dancing the way he did with the other YouTubers. Everyone else would just be like.
Yeah, but that's not because he's weird. That's because he knows everyone in that room.
Yeah, mate as well. By the way.
So that's different. Like, yeah, it is strange if you're just gonna walk in there and dance like Stephen dances when you know absolutely no one and you're acting friendly to people that don't even know you.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like partly that validation of your sometimes the numbers give people that license to act the way they do,
right.
And so I feel like that's why some of the YouTubers are really weird because they hit massive numbers really quick. Some of them are really basic people, and they feel they basically go, I've got this brand, I've got to hang on to that brand. So like that Ben Phillips guy has now got like, sorry bro, and all this stuff, and you're like, dude, that's like, this is embarrassing. You built a whole brand out of apologizing to a family member.
Yeah. What's wrong with my dancing? We just sort of brushed past that.
What, like specifically, or just
you know, me and Statman Dave were having a bit of a bop, and now you're blatantly jealous of the sauce we had on the dance floor. Yeah,
I did quite like it. Anyone who hasn't bought the pay-per-view,
you can still go now.
Weirdly, I saw it the next day. It was on the BBC.
Was it on the BBC before it?
On BBC News though, like they were using like
footage,
clips and footage and stuff.
Maybe they'd had some pre.
Maybe
because the night before the fight they were on BBC 10 o'clock news.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which was really good.
But then also the day after on BBC Breakfast, there were loads of people like slagging. They were like, oh, I don't know if it's really a success or not. Do you feel like it was a success?
Mate, it was such a success. Like,
a raging success.
Mate, this is like. So what did he have? It had at one point on the YouTube pay-per-view, you had over 1 million live concurrents. That means you had a minimum of 1 million pay-per-view buys on this. You look at any UFC card this year. Okay, let's include. What do you call it? Let's include, the illegal streams. I mean, what Twitch did was disgusting. But
they had 1 million as well.
We know
they had 1 million.
We know what Twitch is doing.
Yeah, I mean, we knew exactly why they took so long. But yeah, I mean, you just put all the numbers together and you have one of the most like insane sporting events, like, just in terms of where it's come from and stuff. And anyone that says that it isn't a success has completely lost their mind.
It's also weird.
And they're also clearly very threatened by just the sheer success of how well it's done. And not only that, but the fact there's going to be another one that has every potential to go and smash that again and potentially humiliate more mainstream media. So come the fuck on, boys.
So the weird side is, as someone who does not watch an incredible amount of boxing, I was still impressed by the spectacle. I was still impressed by the level that these guys have gotten themselves to, the fact that these guys were at the fitness level that they were in the first place. Like, it shows an incredible amount of commitment.
Yeah.
I was just surprised that anyone from outside YouTube was speaking badly about it, and I felt a little bit like they're a bit like, we're not on the gravy train, so we won't be positive about this, or we're not part of the movement.
I think it's hard to though. I like, when I watched boxing before I even ever put on a pair of gloves, I looked at him and I was like, oh mate, why are you knackered? You're only 3 rounds in. I see AJ go 12 rounds with Klitschko. Like, why are you not able to do 3 rounds just with your mate? But honestly, you have to try it to truly understand the fitness level and just how long it takes to be able to achieve that sort of fitness.
Yeah.
It's silly for people to go, oh, they're just so unfit, blah blah blah. I guarantee you, almost everyone on that card is probably fitter, except maybe the first couple. Everyone is fitter than you are watching. I can almost guarantee you that.
Yeah, because
they might not look it. They might not look it, but they are.
It's also just being able to like sustain punches or take a punch in that time is draining of your energy.
It's crazy.
My favourite fight was probably Jay and Gibb, in terms of
in
terms of a good scrap.
Yeah.
Like, Jay took so many whacks. I don't know how he.
A lot.
And the fact that he'd throw back, you think he was gone, and then he'd throw like 3 in a row, and he'd just.
There was one point where it was just all handbags, like
like
this, and I was literally there. Like, obviously, I was rooting for Gibb, but at the same time, I was like, "This is so much fun."
Yeah,
like it was so good. And then after that little like spur of loads of punches, I was like, oh shit, I think Jay actually came out on top of that somehow, and I was like, Gib might be fucked here, but fortunately he wasn't.
I was so surprised how Jay took all that, because I think a lot of people underestimated how good he was going to be.
People understand because everyone knew his pain threshold is quite clear. Yeah. If you want to jump into a bush of nettles, you probably pretty hard.
Fake your friend's piss or like whatever it is.
Mate, he's just nuts, isn't he? So he's a proper warrior, and that, yeah, you're right. I think that was such a good fight. Yeah. It was so much fun to watch.
What do you think of the whole Momo thing where he's like doing the Fortnite moves and?
I mean, I can't like, it's cringy to look at. Like, I thought it was really cringy, but do you know what? Like, if you want to do that, just do it. Like, you know, you're early on in the card. You're just having a laugh, and somehow he beat Rossi, and Rossi has had like previous boxing training. Yeah. And I think Rossi was quite humiliated by the whole experience because it should have been a complete and utter write-off. Yeah. And it just, well, obviously it wasn't. Yeah. But it was, watching the Fortnite, especially like Fortnite dance moves when they were first out. Like, there was that, kind of funny. We're about like coming on to a year on now, and
it's probably a lot. The weird thing is though, I think he probably capitalized the most on the fight in terms of showing his personality and like understanding people are not only here to watch boxing, they're also here to look at YouTubers in the ring. Sure. And there are loads of young guys and probably girls as well who are watching it and like, oh, that guy does Fortnite. Like they'll know that from doing that, and then go, I'm gonna go subscribe to that guy. Yeah. Which is good. Yeah.
There's one fight I missed, and it was that FaZe Sensei.
That was at the bar for that.
I was at the bar for that.
Was there no screens at the bar or anything?
Nah.
Was there what?
No screens at the bar or anything?
No. But I was sort of willing to sacrifice that one because everyone really knows that Sensei, like, that's an easy win for him.
It was pretty fascinating.
Professional.
He came over at one point and is obviously like...
I heard about this.
So he comes to the side of the ring and he'd written on our notes anyway, like liver shot, third round or whatever. And he just leans over the side and he just goes, liver shot, third round. And he's like, what now? And Brian's amazed. And obviously Brian's in his element. Like he's got Joe Weller on one side of him. He's got like the whole crowd is behind him. You can feel the atmosphere building. And he'd spoken to him about this beforehand. So it was like the Joe Rogan moment for Brian. And so he goes like, liver shot third round. He then goes, he's going to do a liver shot in the third round. And so the guy goes back in instantly, straight, exactly where he said he'd do it as well, and just keeps pounding that part of this guy's body before he just crumbles to the floor. It was so impressive to watch. Just to be able to call that and then to be able to do it. Yeah. There's something like that. Watching that, you almost feel empowered. You're like, I feel like I can do anything now as well. Like,
that's pretty badass. Like, call it out.
Yeah. So. Do you reckon Joe Weller will fight Gib? Because his intense sort of response came out of nowhere. Like they're both smiling, and then
you could see in Joe's eyes though. Joe was like, "This is my WWE moment. I'm going to reply in the way that I like, with the energy." And then Vidal just walked behind him because obviously he and was like, "See you later, Joe." And I was just like,
"No," because obviously my guys filmed for Gib's video. And Vidal's video is actually fucking hilarious. Yeah. So obviously that like big altercation happened, and Vidal being Gib's guy, Vidal goes, "I guess I'll see you again, Joe," like that. And I was literally just like, damn, like those words would ring in my ear for a little while. But you know what? He's already talking about like fighting other people. I mean, look.
You're talking about fighting Deji.
Talking about fighting fight Gib, bro. Just like if you really want to prove, like if you actually want to come back and people go, oh, fair enough, like he's a decent fighter. Fight someone that's won twice on the stage. Like yes, once was against Max, but the other one was against Jay, who did train hard for this. Fight someone like that. Like yes, Deji looked much better than anyone had him down for, and that's completely fair. But
do you think it's partly because Jake didn't look as good as Jake thought he was going to look, and maybe took for granted what Deji was going to do a little bit?
Yeah. I wasn't that impressed by Jake. I thought Jake was good, but
very solid. Like not the audacious. Like when he said first round knockout, I was like, okay, this guy's got something special for us. There's going to be a big punch, something he's developing over time, like able to use his body. And then it was just after that first round, you almost think, shit, like he's not had what he wanted here.
No, I thought based on how Jake had performed, I thought JJ just walked through Logan, but Logan seemed to have trained a bit better or maybe taken on a bit more.
Once I saw Jake in the fight, I walked away. I obviously had to go to the bar from a final, Bev.
Trips to the bar did you
on there, but on the way back I was like, I think Logan's going to get his head taken clean off here. Wow. Because like if you're training with him, and I wasn't that impressed with Jake, like he did win the fight comfortably, but I wasn't impressed with him. He didn't impress me. I was like, and I know for a fact JJ is so much better than Deji that you know, I was expecting him to take his head clean off, but then Logan came out and his jab was just disgusting. So
yeah,
it is like that was so good.
Logan played it perfectly.
Yeah,
pretty until the end of that round. Yeah.
It's only so long you can sustain like throwing out like that sort of jab constantly, and it's tiring. Like he's quite top heavy, like especially around here, and that's a lot of weight to be holding up like this and to be throwing out that quick and that fast.
What's it like seeing someone that you know and you've known for quite some time before he was famous in the way he is famous now, go through that as an experience, like being so close to JJ and people like that?
What throughout his whole camp?
Yeah, and then on the night, like the culmination of everything.
I mean, leading up to, I remember, so I went to quite a few of their sparring sessions, but a lot of their training sessions. And I went to one of the sparring sessions really close to the fight, and JJ and all the guys actually just got beat up, like properly, like, and I left the gym because I was like, my stomach just felt like quite nauseous. I mean, they're sparring like heavy, big guys. And like you just see like when they just get smacked with like a right, and they're literally, you just see their whole face just get white. Really? Like none of the Logan punches came close to what they were doing in sparring. So that's why I know JJ would never go down against Logan. I've seen bigger and better boxers that sparring.
Yeah.
So I was literally just like, I felt like quite sick, so I just left and went home. And then when it came to fight night, literally like the only way I get through that shit is with alcohol. I just drown myself in alcohol. So actually, do you want to know a funny story?
Yeah.
I'm so drunk at this point, right? That Logan, he comes in, he does his thing, and so we had like me and JJ's like closer friends. We're all at this front row here, with his family to the left, and Logan sort of comes over to the ropes, pushes the rope down, looks over at us, and then I'm so steaming, and I sort of, I don't want to apologize for it because like, you know, it was, but you know, maybe it wasn't necessary, and I literally just go, so he's staring right at me and Cal, and I just go, fuck you, Logan, like that, like that, and then he just smiles at me and turns around. Right, and then what happened is, so I'm there, I'm just like, yeah, fuck Logan, like, let's go, okay? So I'm amped for this now. I feel like I'm fighting because, you know, I'm in this now. So the whole thing happens, and then just before they go to find out the decision, Logan comes again over to the ropes towards the end, pushes the rope down, looks over, and then he goes, "It's all love, bro," like that. And I was literally just like, fair enough. And then it was a draw, so we go again.
I got told it was a draw before they announced.
Yeah, so I didn't get told it was before, but I was right next to the judges, and so I could see them talking, and you can see Buffer going, "Are we sure?" Like draw, just double checking 100% that it is a majority draw, because that is a big call to make.
JJ, didn't he? Are you sure?
Yeah, but you can see the judges, and then there's someone that goes to him that is just like they double check pretty much everything, because they got to go through each round, double check all the scores, because this is obviously a big call here. And because it's so close, and they do, and then you can see Ubribo go draw, and then he draw, and then we both sort of knew, we heard draw, but we also heard that when they were discussing it that JJ had won one round. So me, obviously, I'm not too sure about what, I don't know exactly how it works. So in my head, I thought, right, JJ's won one round here, and the other two are draws. So maybe that's what I heard. So I was a bit unsure. It's either a JJ win or a draw. So that's why you see, if you look at the live stream, I'm there and I'm like, fuck, like, because I thought that he might have got it, but obviously in boxing, if two judges say it's a draw, out of the three, it is a majority draw. And I think a lot of YouTubers struggle to grasp exactly how the scoring works. I've seen a lot of videos saying it's rigged, like, how can JJ win one round and the other two are draw? That means JJ wins. And it's like, well, that's not how it works.
It also kind of, I mean, it doesn't annoy me. It's going to happen no matter what. Some people are always going to be angry with it. Why would Vidal take part in a match or any matchup that he knew was rigged if he wants to be a professional boxer? It just doesn't make, it's almost like insulting to people like Vidal, Logan's trainer,
JJ
even Logan and JJ. Lolo.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, but that's like that is insulting to those guys who have put so much work in. And they look so much more evenly matched than we ever expected them to be.
But the thing is, like, with boxing, even professional fights get classed as rigged all the time. Like Canelo and Golovkin had a fight, and that got classed as a draw. People thought that was rigged. It's just something that there's always skeptics with.
Maybe you should be a commentator. You're really good.
You are into your fight stuff, though, aren't you?
I like a scrap.
You like it?
But not myself.
Partial to a scrap.
Battered.
Really?
Yeah, people were calling me out for a fight, and I just said no.
I think
who called you out?
Chris MD, Joe.
Oh.
Joe Sugg.
Weller. Also, again, anyone who's better.
Sugg's doing the whole
Strictly. See, that's the route I would go.
Yeah.
Or
Would you
would
go
have
down
done
that?
I'm
before
so
you,
excited to watch him, man. Like, I'm really excited to watch it. I hope he does so well, and I think he will. You know, he's such a character.
Well, there's going to
Joe Sugg is honestly, if there's any YouTuber to go on these sort of shows, Joe Sugg is absolutely the guy I would put.
Such
forward
a nice
for it.
personality.
Yeah.
He's
And
just
all the nans at home, and they love him. They're gonna love Sugg for
So
sure.
there's already this like surge of love for Joe.
Yeah.
And then there's also all the nans and mums who are going to be watching with those kids who are watching for him.
Right.
And so all the mums and nans are going to fall in love with him, and all the dads are going to be like, yeah, he seems like a sound bloke. I'd love him. So the whole family's sitting around the telly basically going, we want Joe Sugg to win. I feel like it's nailed on that he will win unless he is not a good dancer.
Well, yeah,
Or a
it's
little
not a
Jack
popularity
Maynard
contest.
Jack Maynard sitch.
Right. Okay. Yeah. But I mean, that's.
I don't think he'd have that
thatching
problem.
is definitely a much less
Plus
offensive career, isn't it? You know what I mean?
I'd agree. Although they already tried to knock him down, saying that
Yeah.
like something about nude pictures and all that bollocks. Like they're just trying.
You know what I saw actually on Saturday? He was watching two guys fight and he was supporting it. You know,
Yeah.
willing them on to batter
Violence?
each other.
Mindless violence.
Excuse me, Joe. That's no way to spend your free time, mate.
I do think a lot that was the disdain in the BBC news reporter's voice when they were talking about JJ and Logan. And they obviously call him KSI and Logan Paul, and they go KSI. So sorry, what does KSI do? And they're like, and no one can ever quite give an accurate description of what he does. Like, no one's going to go, oh, well, he's this guy who sometimes talks about like racial issues on YouTube and addresses those sort of things, but he also did FIFA gaming and he also did this. It's impossible to like summarize the brand of KSI. And then they go, obviously, Logan Paul, Vine, Suicide Forest, bam, bam, bam. Yeah. And they almost talk about them as like entities rather than as people.
Yeah.
Which
Which I find really weird because the kids are obviously sitting at home going, oh, they're this guy.
He's a YouTuber. That's what he is. He's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like with Mayweather, they always talk about how he's undefeated, how he's one of the best boxers. They don't go, oh, he went to jail for, biffing his girlfriend, wife.
Yeah, I do find that weird. But they somehow have license to talk about, these guys don't have license to talk about the boxing side of it.
It's just a matter of them looking down on something versus them seeing them as equal or like, respective to other professions.
I also loved, there was like 5 minutes on the radio that I heard Joe referred to as Joe
Wheeler?
Floella's brother. He was also Joe Suggs. They just get the names wrong all the time.
Yeah.
They have to. It's like when you go to Starbucks and I say it's Callum and I get given Sean. It's how have you got to that conclusion?
Exactly. Yeah.
How? It's nothing like the original. I didn't say Sean. I said Callum. And they honestly, they have to do it on purpose. I don't know whether it's so that they get people talking about the show. Partly. In the same way that, I'm taking a picture of my Starbucks coffee and putting it on Twitter saying, how they fuck this.
Yeah.
So, maybe it's the same marketing strategy that Starbucks and BBC and the likes are shared. Because I'm fed up of that. Stop getting the name wrongs and fix it.
They get Michael Joshua's name right all the time. That really pisses me off.
Michael Joshua's sitting there and he's like, right.
Fuck. Like, I was really worried on the night that I'd say Bruce Buffer instead of Michael Buffer.
Yeah.
Like, that was a real worry for me.
It was so cool hearing him live.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. Even at the weigh-ins. Did you go to the weigh-ins?
No, I watched it.
Oh, man. I was sitting in the weigh-ins and when he says it, you're there. Like, that was the first moment I realized, like, this is going to be epic. Like, hearing your voice, being read out by Michael, so cool.
It's also like, so you don't see this on the live stream, it's the class that he sort of floats around with.
Yeah.
And the fact that he hasn't gone to the lowest common denominator and just gone, so at the weigh-in, he could have developed something where he goes, let's get ready to weigh in, and things like that. He could have, let's get ready, absolutely. He could go, let's get ready to toilet, like all these little things that he does in his life. And
surely that just like lowers the value.
Exactly.
Of the
so he absolutely understands. Do it for one thing and one thing only, and everyone waits for let's get ready to, And so I don't know if we'll get sued if we use it. So he keeps that, and then I remember that whole American side, that American block of people that are going crazy for Logan. I look over, and Michael Buffer's just going. Gets up calmly and is like ready to declare this fight. He's sort of fixing his cuffs by the side of the ring.
He's such a classy man.
Yeah, like he's so quintessentially American. His hair looks like it has been like placed on the top of his head. And even his face is American, like he looks like an American.
So what we're trying to say is he is the perfect man.
He's the perfect American man. Like he looks like he smokes Marlboro Light, those sorts of things, and sort of just very lightly moves it and just says something really clever. And
spends a lot of time like in Miami maybe. Miami, but just then tanning. Into Vegas. Vegas and Miami. He goes between the two.
He's a Florida man for sure. Like he must.
I've heard his net worth is something like 400 million.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Like apparently,
because obviously he's got the phrase that cannot be named a trademark. So anytime it's ever used, either he has to do it or they pay a fat fee to have it.
Which I find amazing.
I think, mate, what a legend.
The point is, Michael Buff is incredible. Cal, thanks for coming on.
Cheers, Sean.
Michael, good to see you. And of course, Joe Weller, great to have you as well.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Gib, anytime, any place, anywhere.
Wow, that is big.
That was Joe, not me.
Oh, sorry. Right.
Yeah, no, I'd get battered.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
Properly battered.
Thanks a lot for joining us on the XO podcast. Go subscribe on iTunes. Subscribe to the channel if you're
new
here.
iTunes?
Yeah. Go subscribe to you as well and Rebel FC.
Yes. All of the above.
Big things
all
coming from them real soon.
Anyway,
see you guys later. Thank you.
Bye.